us do it. Torneko, here we come. Let's mess the cables. Oh yeah, we gotta get rid of deinterlacing as well. Get to do that. Deinterlace the GameCube one. Disable that.
Chunsoft.
Chunsoft. See, how the hell is this cable mangled like this? God damn it. 1 second. He looks so happy with that mace. World of Dragon Warrior. That's cool, it's a little stop motion clay thing. After all the adventures. The village became peaceful again. Or not. But it's a very cute intro. That look, determination. He was never heard from again. It's gonna be amazing. I guess it was cheaper than doing CG. Has a nice charm to it too. You can do it, Torneko, run! Awesome intro. Hey, thanks for the GG Ninja Devin. That's a very cute intro. I wonder if there's any sort of... If you let it go again, do you just get the same intro? If you get another sort of... Seems to get the same intro. Look at the manual. Manual's not super dense. Herb scrolls, I mean, say... I'm sure we'll figure it out as we go along. Let's do this. Guys, theme, yeah. Great theme. Alright, start the timer. Check the memory journal. Do not touch memory card. Can't. It's the digital memory card. Must be newly made on a memory card. 2 save blocks per card. 2? Fine. Good old mystery dungeon. Journal was successfully made. Check it. Torneko Village. Of course, we'll keep the same, or keep the right name. Now loading. Is it interlaced? Looks interlaced. This isn't good. Man, truly is Joy Chest. Or is the Joy Chest? I fear the worst. Why the hell is it like interlaced? Like sprites. It just looks weird. Papa, welcome home, Papa. Mama, it's Papa. Papa's home. Welcome home, dear. Hope things weren't too hard for you today. Papa, would you play with me, Papa, please? No, kid, get away from me. Have you seen Dragon Quest movie yet? No, I have not. Need to watch that. Yeah, definitely looks like the game is interlaced, which is weird because I mean, it doesn't look like unless it has higher resolution. I don't know. Yeah, you're great, Papa. And of course, the PS3 doesn't really do deinterlacing. Oh yeah, a little while ago, an old man came by. Isn't that right, Mama? Oh yes, there's something, dear. You see... Yeah, maybe it is high resolution. Like, that floor texture looks pretty detailed for PS1, so... Could be higher resolution, kind of a high resolution mode. Good lady. Yes? May I help you? This chest. Where'd you get it? Why is it here? My husband brought it back from the magic dungeon. What? The magic dungeon, you say? The black in the eye, one side of the face would be larger than the other. That could be something with the interlacing, I guess. Because PS2 might do the deinterlacing in a different way, kind of thing, or might interlace it in a different way. There's the high resolution mode. But the PS3 does the interlacing internally, or does the upscaling internally, so usually won't have any sort of graphical glitches like that. But it's mostly software based. Well, it pretty much is all software based in the PS3. Yes, we've been running our shop in this village. About half a year ago, we were given permission by His Majesty the King, and... Good lady, may I open the chest? Yes, be my guest. We built this joy chamber so anyone could see it. Picks up after the SNES title, Joy Chest, when you get in SNES game, oh yeah? This is like a part 2 kind of thing. Oh, and this really is the Joy Chest. Oh, Dragon Quest 7 joke. Good lady, pray tell, are you happy? Pardon? Yes, of course. Not just me, but everyone hearing this song claims that it makes them happy. Just as I feared. This is not good. Joy Chamber. I wonder what's in the chest. Some, like, high-grade slime... puffs. Pardon? Is your husband in? He's out working now. I see, then I had best return. We'll return later. Good lady. Yes? Yes, what do you want of us? Tell your husband this. Still, evil can be overcome only by those hearing the voice of the elemental spirits. Pardon me. We shall meet again. Dear, I'm afraid something's wrong. There's big trouble. Torneko, something's gone horribly wrong. Monsters have appeared in the eastern field. Eastern field? The one that leads to the castle? Exactly, I was just picking mushrooms and I saw a strangely large mushroom. I'm sure you weren't imbibing in those mushrooms while you were picking them. I went to take a closer look. No, it can't be. Was it a monster? Exactly. Not only that, the field itself seems to have changed in a strange way. It does feel like... It feels like a higher resolution Nintendo title. Neko, you want to know what I think? As if it turned into a magic dungeon. Exactly. That's what I was just about to say. Why do I think so? You see what I mean when you go see it yourself. Hard to believe what happened in the Eastern Field. Here. Don't you think it would be best if His Majesty were told? Maybe you'll learn something. Papa, you're the only person who can get through the magic dungeon in the castle. Exactly, I think so too. Torneko should have no problem getting to the castle. I really don't like the interlacing though. Papa, don't give up. Like I don't think they needed like a higher resolution mode. It's gonna suck when I'm moving around and everything's interlaced and look like ass. If I was playing like a PS2 game, I could just use the deinterlacing filters and but PS3, since the PS2 does the upscaling and it's technically 720p, the interlacing doesn't work because it's it's trying to deinterlace the 720p image. Make your way to the stairs. Run into a monster, face it, and attack with the X button. Press the circle button and direction button to walk fast. Is there analog mode in this? Probably not. Oh, there is, okay. It hurt the eyes looking at... This game definitely didn't need interlace mode. I mean, this doesn't need high resolution mode. I mean, it's unrelated other than the characters, I would imagine. Like this, I'm assuming this takes place after Dragon Quest IV, but I don't think it's like related to it directly. You know what I mean? It's a Gaiden game. There we have. Okay, so if you hold down, I love that interlacing. Hold down square, you can turn. Number 2. Oh, you don't get a free heal when you level up. I don't know, the PS1 forced a lot of devs to have 3D in their games. I mean, at this point in the PS1, Sony kind of stopped requiring 3D stuff. Like this game doesn't seem to have any 3D, at least not at this point. Relieve hunger. Now, is there an actual hunger? Because I don't see a hunger level. Or is it hunger as in... No, there is belly. Okay, so there's a hunger. Yeah, definitely your standard... Definitely your standard mystery dungeon game. With food, health, a lot of different stats to worry about. The different... map. Pressing R1 will give you diagonals. Kind of forces you into a diagonal. Literally a Dragon Quest slime, I hope so. Considering this is a Dragon Quest game. Yeah, Torneko is from Dragon Quest IV. He's like the merchant Dragon Quest IV. It's basically like a mystery dungeon game with the Dragon Quest skin. Just like, you know, Chocobo's Mystery Dungeon, for example. There's one with like a Chocobo Final Fantasy skin. Bang! Just inflict major damage on all monsters in the room. Stairs down. Yep, exactly. Yeah, Shadow and the Wanderer is kind of like the first mystery dungeon game. And it had a lot of spin-off ones. I mean, you have so many different mystery dungeons. Chocobo, obviously. I don't know if there's any other Dragon Quest one other than Torneko's. Well, I mean, I guess there's the other Torneko as well. There's the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon games, so there's a lot of just reskins of the same idea, right? With their own little layer. Oh, Torneko game on SNES was the first one? Oh, there you go. So I guess we're playing the sequel to the original. Aim. Just to breathe fire directly in front of you. Face the target. Press the square button and directional button, then chew. Turn off the mini-map at all. Select will just like open up that. No one are in now. Level 3! Just in time. Like most Mystery Dungeon games, you probably don't want to stay on the same level for a while, because there's probably like a super evil dude that eventually shows up, so you can't just grind forever on a level. Let's take a look at the manual real quick. Seems to be a common thing in these kind of games. Torneko King, Old Man. Dungeon layout, battle levels, hunger. Game. I thought the manual has kind of like a cool kind of 3D style look to it. In one of the areas. Swords, shields, arrows, staves, iron safe. Torneko has decided he won't lose his money even if he faints in a dungeon. That could be handy. Rings, pots, bread. Versus poison bread. Out of a dungeon. There's several ways to get out of a dungeon. Achieving the dungeon's goal warps you out. Torneko must also escape the dungeon, reading an outside scroll, or enlisting the help of a priest. Okay. Don't stay too long on any floor. Torneko remains too long on a given floor in dungeon. A windstorm will carry him back above ground minus all his money and items. Okay. So you don't have death, you just have like a windstorm that kind of boots you out of the dungeon. As usual with these kind of games, you can't stay on the same floor for too long. Which, I mean, you have food, so you did eventually starve to death, but whatever. Belly, I know, right? What happens if his belly goes down to 0? Does he get like a svelte figure? What kind of options we have here? Auto turn, feedback, like vibration. Vibration on? Feeling the vibration. Different kind of feedback. Oh, there's the map. Dash, circle, wait, circle and X button, okay. Shoot arrow. So once we get a bow. Down. Diagonally press the R1 button, directional buttons. Copper sword. Good. Guessing these are probably like destructible too. Is there like a durability? No. Sword 5. Do we know durability? Magic Dungeon games get easier with newer titles, yeah. That's usually the way it is with roguelikes. The earliest roguelikes were like brutally hard and later ones are like relatively easy. You know, mainly just to get new players into the game, especially when they're based on stuff like Pokemon, which obviously are going to be geared towards kids. You don't want to have like a brutally hard game, so. Just waiting for one of these to be cursed. Runs +2, nice. This game supports analog mode, but really, I'm using the analog on this one. Definitely a game where the D-pad is king. The biggest problem with most of these roguelike games, the 99% of the time, I'm not looking at Torneko, I'm looking at the mini-map. Mini-map gives you all the info you need. It's like, alright, is there any items on this floor? Is there any monsters nearby? Actually, orchestrated soundtrack, kinda right. Nice. Although the music loops are relatively short. Bad gopher. Good thing we didn't kill a good gopher. The HUD is the game, yeah, pretty much. I mean, I could turn off the main gameplay and just restore HP. Press the circle button, X button, same time. You just like play like this here, and I mean, if it let me, but it won't. Of course, I gotta show off the other graphics. How much does bread restore him? What you really using or hunger? At 42. $92, so that's 50. Or, yeah, 50. Big bread is just full, I guess. Bag gopher. Because music is great. Level 4! Dead end, aw. It's a long way to go back to. Oh, damn it. Dash. Leather shield. Wouldn't leather be worse than bronze? Shield is 2. Shield is 6, so that's 4 plus 2. Bronze is definitely better than leather. First Torneko, you might not get a weapon in the tutorial dungeon, just die. That would suck. The devs are still releasing updates for NetHack? Wow. Crazy. You can still punch with your fists, but yeah. We'll be doing a lot. Man, we're getting a million freaking shields. What the hell? You know some of these are gonna be damn cursed. Yeah, I know, right? Going from next gen to last gen is weird. I mean, this one's already obviously like almost like SNES era, so this feels like it's 2 generations old. And like 365. 1 net hack per day for an entire year. So is it Torneko? Is something the matter? That was a weird, like, just go downstairs and suddenly you're in the king's chamber. It's like, what? We skipped a little bit of story there. What? You say the Western Field has turned to a magic dungeon? How good of you to bring me that news. You have my thanks. I'm taking debts. This end up being a long play, probably. Yeah, my thanks. I must admit, there is something that worries me. In the past, monsters never appear outside of dungeons. But for some reason, they have begun appearing where people live. I sent the prince to the city in the west to investigate this, but I have not heard back from him. Fortunately, there have been no serious incidents yet. Torneko, if you find out anything, do let me know. There's a reason why the king is like double the size as anybody else in the room. He's the only one who's not dancing. I don't know how the hell Torneko stays as round as he is when he's constantly dancing, though. Plan resetting if... or not if I die? No, not resetting. I mean, depends on like how often it lets me save. If it lets me save before going to the dungeon and I die in the dungeon, yeah, I'll be save scumming. I want to play this, you know, efficiently. I don't want to play this like, you know, just it's like, oh man, you know, I better restart because the game made me lose everything. Like, nah. Many soldiers have been sent out to investigate the appearance of monsters, but you're completely mystified. The western city where the prince was headed is home to many scholars. Hopefully the prince will be able to find some clues. If you find out anything, do let me know. I'm a soldier because I admire the prince. I wish I could be as impressive as His Highness. Yeah, exactly. Something like that would be a pain. Yeah. If you lose a really good piece of equipment or something, yeah, that would suck. It's like, man, I just lost like 5 hours of gameplay. Like, no. 6 buffer overflows. That's amazing. You see a mysterious old man in the village? I haven't. My wife has. So technically, no. Is that right? I get this feeling that this old man somehow was linked to the appearance of monsters. Monsters can be in a variety of physical and mental states. Would you like to hear about them? Sure. Misled, terrified, asleep. The monster is misled, and they can't see properly around it, so darkness. It recovers in a while, so you can go attack it or run while it's affected. Every monster will try to run from you. Since it runs quickly, it's probably best to ignore it. Dexol says hi, yeah. The monster is made to sleep using an item and won't wake up if you attack it. The sleeping monster will awaken in a while even if it isn't attacked. Fight or run. It's a tricky situation. Did you take care? There's an old saying that claims that the sacred flame burns in the basement of the castle. However, because it's sacred, no one but the royal family is permitted to enter. Thank you, Innocent. No, this is Dragon Quest IV. Yeah, so this is that's the Dragon Quest you're thinking about. So yeah, Torneko, he's the merchant from Dragon Quest IV. You want to like as his shop. Now he's like the main hero of this one. Yeah, Talon or Torneko, depending on Talon in the English version, and of course Torneko in the Japanese version. When the prince returns, we should learn why the monsters have appeared. Perhaps all the fields will soon become magic dungeons. Yeah, 4 had like the different acts. So you had like each character had their own act, and of course there was the last act where they joined together as a main party. As one terrifying thought. Still in the original NES game too, oh yeah. You just changed into Torneko after. There's no saying that claims the sacred flame burns in the basement. I guess both these do the same thing. Hey, Gentrick. The one and only. I see, so His Majesty did know something was wrong. I heard that the monsters are even more ferocious than before. Please be careful, dear. Oh yes, while you were at the castle, our old storehouse collapsed. Like, jeez. Thanks, honey. So you went to the castle, our entire house over there just got collapsed under itself. Might want to fix that, thanks. I asked Ed, the carpenter, to repair it, but he says it'll take a while. I sold the items he brought back from the field. Here's the money we earned. 2160 G. You can buy a potion now. I'm home. Papa, you're home early. Papa, what are those books on the counter again? Look, I'm talking about the 3 books on the counter in the next room. The book on the left is the 10 Rules of Adventure that His Majesty gave Papa before. In the middle is the journal. That's where Papa keeps the record of his adventures. The book on the right is Papa's adventure memo. Papa always gets them mixed up. Mama. Oh goodness, look at the time. RPG main character with my body shape, I know, right? Must be tired, both of you. Come on, it's time we went to bed. Funny, an RPG protagonist that's like, an older man with a more of a pear body shape. Yarg, monsters! I invested in a mansion, but it's infested with monsters. Oh, no, 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 no. What am I to do? He was making a lot of noise outside this morning. That woke me up. I'm still sleepy. That voice was the banker. He recently bought the mansion in the square to open a bank. Here, why don't you go see what's the matter with him? I'm gonna go play in the square. Okay, dear. Good luck. Yo, boss. Been a while. Hi, Ed of Edmondo Carpentry Company. Here to personally repair your storehouse. Is that? Running where my partner Mondo is? Who? Well, you see, he's gone home to the western city on a job. But you don't need to worry about a thing now. A job this size is a breeze for even just me alone. Rumor monger? Mondo was summoned to the western city. My, he's sure moving up in life. Maybe that's too... or that too has something to do with the joy chest. Everybody's playing with my wife's joy chest. In Dragon Quest Builders 2? I played the demo of that. Yeah, it looked like it was pretty fun. Since everyone can see the joy chest, I'll be happy. Everyone's seeing my wife's joy chest. Jesus. When I hear the music from the joy chest, I lose all sense of anger or sadness. I imposed on my fellow villagers for this. Before we head off in the mountains, I had them bring me to the destroy chamber. I'm so grateful for this. Such happy music. Well, considering he never stops moving, like no matter what you do, he's always dancing. But he does not stop. This village is counting you, dear. I know it's hard, but please don't give up. Inval's adventurer, Halter the King. You and the monsters take turns moving. Have no fear. Check items and change direction aren't moves. When fleeing, beware of diagonal attacks by monsters. Your HP is restored by walking. In trouble, flee. Right? It makes you wonder what kind of food he eats if he's like constantly moving and still more of a ball than a stick. Check the map to see if monsters are asleep or awake. There is no need to defeat every single monster. Yes, there is. Hey, get away. Chew a warp herb. Throw a misleader herb at the monster. When your HP is full, chewing on an herb or a super herb raises your maximum HP. Oh yeah, that's right. Forget about that. You definitely want to use herbs at full health. Thunder Staff always hits. The Spur Staff teleports a monster away. Panic Staff makes a monster dizzy. The Sleep Staff puts the target to sleep. Really? Is that what the Sleep Staff does? Sugar infused bread, yeah. Yeah, that's all he eats is just like carbs. Big chunks of bread. Poison reduces your strength. Store it with an antidote. The strength third only when unpoisoned. That is all. I mean, he's gonna go, what, like half an hour at most? And like need to eat like a huge meal in order to keep going, so yeah. There's no items at all. Torneko is a baker. Maybe his wife's a baker. Blank list. Just gives us the barn to protect you from standard monster attacks. Can't write. What the hell's can't write mean? My score, no valid data. Exploration 1 times, highest level 4, highest HP 29. Most gold earned 2160. Level 1 Dungeon Man. Returned to life 1 times. A lot of stats that we don't have yet. Dance, slime, dance. Just loading the loading screen. This game doesn't seem like a game that would need a lot of loading screens. I mean, it's all sprites and backgrounds. I guess because of the higher resolution stuff, maybe? I don't know. This has been growing steadily since Torneko brought back the Joy Chest. Very many people want to open businesses here, like a bank and a bakery. Someone just bought the mansion beside the square. It's rumored the monsters appear there now. I wonder if it's okay. Yeah, probably. I mean, it is higher. It is using high resolution mode. That's why you get like this weird interlaced effect when you're moving around. I mean, the sprites aren't high resolution, but the backgrounds are. But there, see that dejected-looking man in front of the mansion on the right of the square? No? It feels like there should be more to this conversation. See that guy over there? Yeah, go on. What the heck do you want? My dad puts his mind to it. He could easily get dozens of joy chests. I've roamed the world in search for the joy chest. I came to this village upon hearing rumors that the joy chest has already been discovered. See, it feels like half of a conversation with each of these guys. Hey, Papa, the old man is looking for you again. He looks kind of scary. The man over there gave me a scroll as a gift, so I read it right away. All of a sudden, all kinds of traps appeared around me. It was terrible, I tell you. I'm so angry. What a rotten prank. Oh, and I gave her a trap scroll to keep bad people away. It turned out to be a huge disaster. Find things in chests. In chests and buckets. Look at Torneko go, I mean. He's like a world-class sprinter. Just bam! This music is just... This music is making me want to sleep. Stop it, music. Why do you have to sound like... Because we opened the damn joy chest. I acquired this mansion and started a bank, but the monsters have made it their lair. 699 out of 700 megabyte Torneko's trunk. It does take up a lot of space. But still, the monster is robbing me of the safe holding all my operating capital. All the rotten luck. Like, I'm sure like the majority of the space on this disc is probably used for the orchestrated music. And like obviously the introduction video there. The actual game itself probably would fit on like an SNES card easily. And sir, though I have no idea who you are, could you retrieve my safe? Sure, I mean, retrieve it from myself. Pardon me, you will? Oh please, I'll be indebted to you. Wait, you didn't say I'd bring it back. No, this cannot be. It's already spread to here. Crimson tears. Who was that person? I thought it was a monster. I'm getting more worried by the second. Please, hurry. One Earth. Wait a minute, where's all the items? That's why I just like return back to level 1. It's like, eh. Every time he exits a dungeon, he like falls on his head and forgets all the experience he learned. Seems legit. Seeing shooting PS2 jank. Well, it's kind of hard to beat the PS2 jank you're playing now, Mary. But as janky as you can get. Dragon Quest animation Netflix is super cute, has it? The hell, these guys can fly through walls? That's cheating. And this music is so super relaxing. It's not good. Too relaxing. Hey, Cora. Started it. See the Tearing Saga Berwick's who? What? Tearing Saga Berwick Saga? A fan translated? We did what in the where now? Never heard of that game. Is it good? What system is that game even on? Oh yeah, I mean, if you're watching anything Dragon Quest, you're probably a fan of the series, I would imagine. It's a PS2 game, oh yeah? I mean, it's gotta be a pretty small handful of PS2 fan-translated games. I imagine it's probably a lot harder to fan-translate a PS2 game because of the, well, just logistics of dealing with different file types and all that fun stuff. It's not as simple as just, you know, changing some text. Some like minor graphical changes. We're changing the music there. Sounds interesting. I can imagine. Yeah, a whole bunch of arrows, but no damn bows. Where's my bows? Yeah, yeah. I guess that's part of the problem, obviously, with spreading those. There's a lot of like lot of files that had to be changed and everything. Yeah, I mean that requires a lot more dedication to do one of those than do like a different to do like an SNES one over. But at this point, I mean most of the bigger titles have been fan translated on like the older systems, so where do you go from there, right? I think he just got murdered. See how much this gives us. This is a whopping 1 HP. Yeah, for something like that would definitely be something that would get seeded pretty heavily. But of course, you know, a couple years down the road, right, is there still going to be a lot of seeds on that? Silver arrows. Give me damn arrows, but I need some bows. What is your strength? Okay, permanently, or is it like only for a certain amount of time? I'm assuming permanently, at least in this dungeon. Nice to get a weapon. Any sort of weapon, especially a bow, because I got a million arrows. A crappy leather shield. Plus one leather shield. Woo. Level 4. A lot of gold. I'd rather have a weapon. No weapons. More arrows. Damn it, where the hell are the bows for these arrows? I have like 1,000 arrows by the time I finish this dungeon. Still won't have a bow. Max HP by 5. Drops arrows too. Man, this game is just teasing the hell out of me, isn't it? Fourth floor, still no weapons. Still no bows. He's an archer, isn't he? Maybe he'll have a bow. Of course not. One thing that always bugs me in games, like in RPGs, where you're fighting enemies with weapons. You kill the enemy and no weapon. How the hell do I not find this weapon to just like vaporize. You missed the beginning. You missed the awesome introduction. You guys hit hard. Holy shit. I don't even have nothing to really help me against these guys. No spells, no healing herbs. Already chewed my other ones. I am going to die. Oh, good. Level up was just perfect there. Man, I'm just getting my ass handed to me. Yeah, I have no weapons, like... What am I supposed to do? It's a shitty level. This dungeon's one big bread, sure. Hopefully my luck will be a little better this time and I'll actually have a weapon. Instead of all these arrows with no bows. Unless maybe I have the bow automatically? Oh, okay. I guess the bow is automatic. Whatever. Either way, I didn't have a regular weapon, so that wouldn't have helped me much. Brother, to beat the game, what? I need a sword, not my fists. Yeah, it's not fair that these things can attack me through the wall. It's unfair. Phantom attacks you instead of a corridor, you're screwed. Never seen this. It looked like I totally missed him there. Mystery dungeon games are definitely games that are lesser known. It's got a very niche audience. Because people either love or hate. When it comes to any sort of like roguelike, people either love them or they hate them. There's no middle ground. I'm okay with them. I mean, I don't love them. I don't hate them either. For me, it's like whatever. But I definitely wouldn't go out of my way to play them. If it wasn't for RPG Quest, I probably wouldn't be playing them. That's for sure. Because it's Chuckwood Dungeon, yeah, pretty much, right? People like Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. I mean, they brought a lot of Pokemon Mystery Dungeon games, so obviously that one's doing well. They're not going to give us actual weapons in this dungeon. They want people just to use bows. Which one? The Omega... Omega... What the hell is it called? Omega Life? Or whatever? Labyrinth Life? I think there's a lot of purry ones in general for roguelikes on the Switch and the PlayStation. I think Tunnel Road from Pallet Town. What's stronger, iron or silver? We've been getting a lot of silver, but okay, so probably the same damage, but silver can go through walls and iron can't. Yeah, well, I mean, the Switch version only has that version. Considering neither game was released in North America. At least not physically. I think there were digital releases, but not physical releases. Sephiroth Rapide! Thank you so much for continued support. 7 months! How's it going this evening? Another release for it that had that part removed? But in Asia? Punch that Draki in the face till it dies. Torneko's a beast. He's just like murdering monsters by his fists. Oh, I play Asia. Pretty sure the best place to get any of those games. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty obvious what that game is aimed for. You're not gonna have a connoisseur of roguelikes playing those kind of games. This is the best roguelike game in ages now. Oh, it's definitely aimed at a certain subset of the population. No doubt about it. And I own a copy purely for collection's sake. Gotta collect it. The only reason I own it, I swear. You know, 15 minutes of it, just in the shelf with 700-ish other games. Yeah, pretty much, right? Unless they at least give you your arrow back if you miss. Yeah, Senran Kagura games. Yeah, those ones are quite clear where they're going with those ones too. Strict. Pinball. Give me all my arrows back. This is when you like dash, it like automatically snaps to the nearest, you know, nearest kind of intersection. More boobs and butts and pinball? What? No. Well, unless this one has like hidden passages. The Labyrinth games were nasty with those friggin' hidden passages. I just have to go around like smacking walls. Worst thing. "26 arrows, man. Arrow stock is not going down very quickly." Down. Oop. My controller a bit. Good old wireless controllers. Leather shield. It's better than my current leather shield. +1. So much stronger. Where'd my pillar rack go? Just noped it other. Get back here, pillar rat. Oh, where are all the damn items? Here all. Identifies the locations of monsters on the floor. No more loot. Get out of here. Ernie. "14 iron arrows. Running out of arrows." How's our belly doing? Some regular bread here. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff on archive that surprising. Damn it. Two mummies is pretty bad. Didn't drop items because like it died on an iron arrow. Or shitty leather. Some really crappy equipment in these levels. Three arrows left. One arrow left. Strange voice calls out from somewhere on this floor. Key, safe is mine. This. It's weird having the arrow go through them. Key, who are you? Aha! You didn't steal my beloved safe from me. You're a bad guy. No mercy for you. That was easy. Torneko, obtain the banker's safe. Should have checked out more of the stuff. Now loading. Ah, that's it. That's my safe. Thank you so much. Now I can go about opening my bank in the village. Ahem. Well, if you excuse me, let's get on with preparing the bank's opening. I mean, there's still monsters in your mansion. Where the hell are you going to open the bank? I thought the mansion was going to be the bank. Good work, dear. Enough of the banker, like, didn't even give us any money. We rescued his, like, this whole chest full of, like, money. He's like, alright, thanks. See ya. Hi, Papa. How about tell me, was there a lot of monsters in the mansion? Yes, there was, Sonny. Oh, really? We'll be okay since you're here, Papa. Oh, Paulo. Oh yeah, that old man came by again today. He's gonna live in the bank. He can live inside of the chest, inside of the safe. Probably be the safest place. A little airtight, though. Oh, is that right? Yep. Stared at the joy chest for a while and he suddenly left. I'm worried. You think it's alright? No, it's not alright. We're all gonna die. That's true. Never hurts to err on this side of caution. Mom, I'm hungry. Oh yes, sorry. We should eat. I'll get dinner ready. Why don't you rest up, dear? Yes, His Majesty finally granted... gonna get me the sacred flame so I can become the world's greatest blacksmith. Woo! I got my safe back, but the mansion is still unusable because of all the monsters. I may have to cut my losses and go back to the western city. Oh, what's this? The shed. I know what I can do. Is he going to invade my shed? Then he was shouting outside this morning again. It woke me up. Yeah, I'm still sleepy. Wedding this morning sounded happy, though. Oh? Oh, good morning. Hi, what are you doing? I'm sorry. That mansion I bought is still overrun by monsters. Thank you so much for getting my safe out of there yesterday. I know I'm imposing on your kindness, but please, may I open a bank here? Okay, so we give this guy his safe that's full of cash. It barely says thank you. Now he wants to like take over my shed. Open a bank. Not like one payment. Not even like one gold piece. That would be convenient. That would make me happy, but no, get the hell out of here, buddy. I guess we'll go yes. Thank you so much. Huh. Now, welcome to my bank. How may I serve you today? Give me all your money. This is a stick up. Oh, the banker is really quick to recover. Now, deposits. What is it? How much money? Fine, fine. I'll look forward to your next visit. We're gonna play in the square. Oh yes, that person this morning was yelling something about the castle's basement. What on earth could that be about? Hi, boss. I hate to say this, but we've got ourselves a little problem here. I want to repair your storehouse, but the lock is broken. I can't get inside. If there's a blacksmith, it'd be no big deal, but... It's just capitalism. I know, right? Let's close this damn chest. Thing's putting me to sleep. Not that this music's any better, but... all the music in this game is way too chill. Why can't I skip this? Oh yeah, I mean that's standard in most roguelikes. When you leave the dungeon, you're back to level 1. I mean that's standard with a lot of roguelikes. Yeah, pretty much, right? Hey, Madrino. Yeah, Trico's dungeon was definitely unique in that way. Yep, 70 hours. Discovery goodness. Darn it. Just so I finally get His Majesty's permission. Monster-infested dungeon. No, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna become the world's greatest blacksmith. Okay, let's go. We're gonna go in there, it's gonna be a corpse. Darn it, I'm far too weak to stand a chance. Huh? Are we get the sacred flame for me? Nah. I guess not. Fine. Excellent. Sacred flame is on the 7th floor. I'm counting on you. 7th floor. Murder all the slugs and the slimes. The doo-wahs. Gotta have the doo-wah instruments. Panic. Yeah. A pet definitely helps. I also made the Azure Dreams a little bit better, because you can have, like, 2 pets? 3, technically? The Dreki did not want to die. This dungeon is just the one dungeon, isn't it? This music is just making me nod off here. Stop it, music. Who's with these other sound effects too? Really shitty floor. Didn't get much here. We have a whole bunch of wands. Or do you play these to beat them? Well, I mean, this one seems to have, like, obviously, like, a story that's going on. Where I'm going through different dungeons each time. So it feels like there's going to be at least some sort of main plot that keeps going. I mean, most mystery dungeon games have some sort of, like, final floor or whatever. Some main goal. But a lot of times you have to definitely... I mean, there's usually items you can find in the dungeon that let you escape the dungeon with all your stuff. So even if you don't go all the way down to the bottom in one shot, which you won't, because typically you have to find, like, a weapon, you have to, like, upgrade that weapon. You have to kind of do a whole bunch of grinding to get to a point where you have a weapon that can actually handle some of the later floors. So yeah, there's a lot of grinding like that. But you definitely want to warp out of the dungeons if you can. Yeah, exactly. What's the item limit, I wonder? It's at least 2 screens. This isn't Dragon Quest, this is Dragon Warrior. Dragon Warrior Torneko is the world of Dragon Warrior. If you're playing Dragon Quest in this era, you're not playing the English version. It's not the same thing. It's totally different. Dragon Quest doesn't exist until Dragon Quest VIII. First Dragon Quest in North America. Gotta love copyrights. I wonder, isn't this some sort of like board game that had the Dragon Quest name in North America or something like that? Oh, the only reason it was called Dragon Warrior in North America is because it's a copyright thing. Another company owned the rights or trademark or whatever. Trademark for like Dragon Quest. It's like some sort of board game. It wasn't until the Dragon Quest VIII was the first official one that. Oh come on! Damn trick bags. Alright, we need to put those to sleep. Yeah, I mean the re-releases obviously since Dragon Quest VIII releases Dragon Quest. Like everything now is releases Dragon Quest. But up until 8, everything was under the Dragon Warrior name here. The Final Fantasy edition? I think there was a Final Fantasy 15 one, wasn't there? I'm not sure about the, I don't know if PS4 Pro. Maybe the regular PS4? I don't know if there's a Pro variation. So much money. The Kingdom Hearts ones. That'd be one collection that would get really freaking expensive really fast as any sort of console collection. Would be able to collect like every variation of consoles. Like my god, that would get so expensive, especially the rare ones. There's a Type 0 edition normal PS4. Wow, that's pretty crazy. How the hell do they think that game did well enough that they would warrant like a special edition? Yep, it's the Dua. These guys hit hard. Disperse? What does disperse do? Assuming blowback just moves him back one square. Or at least multiple squares, whenever. Warps a monster away, okay. It just like fades out, doesn't like loop in any sort of way. Keyboard heads do sound, yeah. Give it like that sort of voice sound. Japanese exclusive, yeah, that would make sense. I'm sure there's quite a few. There's probably a bunch of Dragon Quest ones as well in Japan. Demigul. Getting hungry. 20. I haven't found any regular bread in a while. Wait till my hunger is like practically full, or practically empty before I my big bread. Thanks. Where these guys go? Like just here. God damn it, stop that. Dragon Quest Switch. I guess that makes sense to Dragon Quest 11. Yeah, and it's probably a pretty collectible item, so. Okay, why is there like no freaking items anywhere? Where's the monsters in this level? What the hell? Big shield. Talking about shields, yeah. There's no shields, there's no weapons. There's nothing in here except for these rods. Because they really want to make sure we use them. Slime Knight. Oh, wow. Oh yeah, Dragon Quest 10, yeah. Were they ever gonna port that over? I thought there was like rumors of them maybe porting it over, and I think at this point it wouldn't happen because it's been out for so long. It's just wouldn't be feasible for them to release a local one. $100+ Hells no. He woke up. Alright, level 7. Wait, 6? That's right, I'm level 6, not the floor. You can split. Unlimited experience. I'm gonna not level that. I killed like a million of these dudes. Fishing Final Fantasy 11, I'm assuming. I vaguely remember the fishing in Final Fantasy 14. I don't remember it being that good, so I'm assuming the Final Fantasy 11 version is better. Ooh, the little slimes in the F keys and Japanese keys. Pretty cool. I love the mascot. This guy hits hard. It crits every time he attacks. Crap. Oh, crap. Thunder. Yeah, which is surprising. You would think something like Dragon Quest would have sold quite well, so there probably would be a lot of copies of it out there. But I guess all the collectors snapped up the copies and thank you. Oh wait, no thank you. The bad spot. Teleported me somewhere else. Yeah, exactly. People are just holding on to them. Creates like a false supply and demand thing. I thank you. A lot closer to where I want to go. Yeah, exactly. All common, but they're all expensive. Sacred Flame. Flame. 1260 or 12,659. EX points 294. Rank number 1. We're number 1, baby. Oh yeah, I mean, those games are popular enough that everybody collects them, so definitely supply versus demand. You have a static supply that's never going to go back up. If anything, it's going to go down because people are going to like lose their copies. They're going to get damaged some way. Get some like electronic drift and they start crashing, stuff like that. and the demand keeps going up, so... That's it, no doubt about it. That's the Sacred Flame. Thanks, let me do something in return. Saying that your storehouse lock is broken? Piece of cake, I'll go fix it right away. Okay, thanks for going through that humongous dungeon to pick up like a Sacred Flame that's going to be the one thing that's going to save my livelihood. Oh, what do you want me to do? Is fix a lock? Yeah, no problem. Skyward Sword controller. Yeah. I imagine, yeah, any sort of special editions of anything, like a special controller that comes with it, of course, is gonna sell more. Yeah, exactly. Or remote the Zelda filigree or whatever on it. Open to solve Torneko's hoarding tendencies? Never. Good work, dear. Oh no, the castle basement turned into a magic dungeon. What on earth is going on? Some random statues now. His Majesty, did our king have anything to say to you? No. Let's see. So worried that he doesn't even want to talk about it. I mean, I didn't talk to him. Here. Let's keep that to yourself. You'll only frighten people for no good reason, okay? I am home. My classic controller, yeah. Those shitty things. What are you talking about, Papa? I'll miss nothing, honey. No, it's not fair. I want to know too. It's grown-up talk. It doesn't concern you, Paulo, honey. Aw, grown-ups always say that whenever they don't want me to know. Paulo, weren't you supposed to tell Papa about Ed? Oh, yeah, that's right. Papa, Ed the carpenter said he can repair the storehouse since its lock was fixed. Blacksmith was really fast at doing the repairs. Yeah, I know, right? Well, the fact that you have to like hook it up to your Wiimote is like stupid. Like everything has to go through the Wiimote. A great design, Nintendo. Listen, you two. It's late. You can continue your chat once you get in bed. Oh, for sure, yeah, but it's like this stupidest thing. You gotta tether it to this stupid thing here in order to make it work. Like what? Come on, move it. Hey, Brimia. Going well. Sharpie, thanks for the host. Guess you're not streaming tonight. It's Friday, that's right. It has to be the most haunted graveyard I've ever visited. There are ghosts everywhere. I'll never get to my mentor's grave the way things are. Only his graveyard weren't so haunted. Gee, I wonder who can go in there and unhaunt it. Unhaunt a place? Dehaunt it? And definitely plan on people throwing their remotes, yeah. Nintendo should have partnered up with like a TV company, like Samsung or something like that, in order to like sell new TVs when people like smash theirs with their remotes before they started including straps with them. Yeah, who actually used the wrist strap though? Let's be honest. I was really quiet last night, so I slept really well. I'm still sleepy. Take care, dear. Bye. This kid has a glandular problem. He's sleepy every day, every night. Boss. Yeah, I'm done, boss. Your storehouse is open for business. Thank you, Ed. That's a job well done. I'll be able to store items you bring back from the dungeon. Hooray! Yeah, thing's expensive, yeah. Can't use it. You gotta keep it in its box and never use it. You're like devaluing it by using it. What are you doing? Whenever you return from a dungeon, make sure you keep a record of things you want to keep or sell in the journal. Oh boy, the journal is the blue book on the counter. Don't get mixed up with the other books. Oh, Paulo, isn't it always you get the books mixed up? Or is that because you like wearing expensive things? The strap itself is probably like half the value. Oh darn. I hate to break your quality family time, but yes. Actually, I haven't really finished with the storehouse. Dude, you just said you finished. Liar. It's like a tornado tore through the storehouse. A huge mess in there. Motion plus, yeah. I guess that's kind of required for Skyward Sword. I should clean it up enough so you can store 20 items in it, but... So you're saying we need more time? Yes, and not just more time that I need need more supplies and, Yes, need money and supplies. I'm sorry, how inconsiderate of me. But we... Here, may I have a word with you? Psst, 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 psst. It's totally blaming on the kid. Yep. We're gonna have to talk again. Yeah, how does this sound? Every time we save up 1,000 gold, my husband will repay you. With that money, you can buy the supplies you need. You can repair the storehouse and steps. Sure thing. That's what we'll do. It's not like I could do everything at all at once anyway. Aw, going on top is so boring. Here, if you need to use the storehouse, check over here. Like to know how to use the storeroom? I'm pretty sure I can figure it out. The storehouse gets repaired soon. I'll do my best to sell the items we get. Thunder in there. Panic. There. Do I say okay? Press another button. But cancel. Nope. Alright. Triangle. He's running Conjava Dead to go, money. Probably, right? She gets 500, he gets 500. While Torneko's in the dungeon, she can get an extra, 200 off of him. In the storage shed, of course. Echo, have you saved 1,000 gold? Sure. Will do, boss. Like I promised, I'll fix your storehouse. 80% seller speed. Deposits. Oh, I gotta go through the dungeon to get to the castle? No thanks. I clicked so fast I didn't even notice. I have to go through the tutorial again, god damn it. Go through here as fast as possible. I'm pretty sure the cover sword will be better than the club. +3. Joy. He's leveled by 1. The background makes it really hard to see the mini-map. Over +2. There we go. Or if we get to keep any of this stuff, probably not. Now that we have the storeroom. And lots of runs +3s. Short level. It can go. Arg, things can't go on this way. Liberty say why, but there's no one here. I'll have to come back. What people have all disappeared. There's no doubt in my mind it's because of the magic dungeons. Good thing it was a one-way dungeon. We're just gonna bring some of these items with us in the dungeon now. "30 items. So keep feeding him $1,000. As long as it doesn't keep going up exponentially. It's probably goes up to 99 items maybe. So you're into dungeons? Or you go into dungeons? I used to do a lot of spelunking in my youth. It brings back memories. Enough about the past. Still, if you want, I can tell you all sorts of things. You stay on the same floor in a dungeon for a long time when wind starts blowing. The wind becomes increasingly stronger. When it reaches gale force, you'll be blown clear out of the dungeon. When that happens, you'll lose every item you're carrying. You should hurry to the next floor before the wind picks up. So we'll be running into traps starting in this dungeon. There are times when you really want to avoid traps, right? If that's the case, wave your sword. It'll cover any traps in front of you. Static? Like static on the mic? Your HP is low, you should take it slow and steady. There guys wake up. Everybody's falling asleep after this. Hey, let me pull up the stream on my phone just to see. And sometimes I notice whenever I switch, if I switch consoles during a stream, like switch sources for my Elgato or my AverMedia, sometimes I get like weird audio glitches. So it's a possibility for sure. Don't hear static? Alright. Yeah, sounds fine on my side. Well, when I'm not, moving my mic around. May just restart the stream, I guess, or restart the reload the stream. It should be fine probably. Yeah, it could be. Locked. Probably Twitch being Twitch, as usual. Excuse me, do you find this cemetery spooky too? No. Oh, you're really not spooked. I decided to open up a bakery in this village. Don't you feel happy when you eat some delicious bread? I want to sell bread like that. I want to set up shop in this cemetery. Seems like a perfect place to make a bakery. But to do so, I need to get the secret ingredients that are engraved in my mentor's grave. This graveyard, it's not just spooky, it's teeming with ghosts and monsters. Fish hasn't been bad lately, yeah. It depends a lot on certain events going on, but yeah. Sometimes just a reload of the stream's all it takes. Hey, so could you escort me to my mentor's grave? What, escort you? You gonna help me fight? Really? Thank you. And here too. Where in the blazes is that Torneko? Things cannot go this way. Love how we just like walk out of his way. It's like, hey, you know, we should say that we're Torneko. In graveyard all by himself. There goes a brave man. Please don't worry about me. Go on ahead, please. May not take items in this dungeon. Aw. I guess only certain dungeons you can take items. Once you get past, like, the tutorial dungeons, I guess. It's visual thinking. Cemetery dungeon. A lot of graves in the walls there. Gonna find skeletons in this place. Skeleton slime. Gonna be a lot of pits too, or not pits. Gonna be a lot of traps. Super herb. Is that a person? Can't see their face. Looks like a friendly person. I'm okay. Oh, that's the baker. Don't worry about me and keep going. Like running around the dungeon. We don't have to like save his ass. Like, you get halfway down the dungeon and suddenly the baker dies all of a sudden. It would kind of suck. Seem to be giving us a lot of super herbs in this dungeon. Kind of makes you wonder if we're going to be doing a lot of dying, a lot of getting damaged. Nothing. Did he mention how many floors were in this dungeon? And we're supposed to find his mentor's grave, and I think he said it's like on the 5th floor or the 20th floor. Dance. Just it's a long empty hallway. I'm terrified. Audio driver trying to kill himself. Bad audio driver, bad. I love them audio drivers. Three. There you go. Good enough for level 1. Wanting to attack this baker. Wonder if you had arrows or something like that. I'm assuming it won't let you. Or actually, if we throw herbs at him, maybe we can damage him that way. Yep, just a 70-hour game. Just 70 hours. Lots of value. Also giving us a lot of bread, which means it's probably going to be a pretty big dungeon. There's a lot of food. Jeez. A lot of huge corridors. Yeah, we're almost running level 3 on the 3rd floor. We need to eat bread. Upcoming game? Out of the next next 5 games? Totally Robopun. Yep. Let's see. Actually, what is the game after Parasite or after Persona? Definitely not Eternal Dungeons. I think Lunar 2 have already played the Sega CD version, but it'd be cool to see the PlayStation version with its new updated cutscenes and that. Breath of Fire 4. I mean, I'm not a huge fan of the Breath of Fire series, but maybe that one will warrant, being the last good one. And Persona 2, still deciding, probably playing the PSP version of that one first. Still deciding. As long as that thing isn't like super mini-game heavy with like a bunch of useless mini-games that are just there to annoy the hell out of you and pad the time, I'll be happy. How the hell we missed that thing like 5 times? Didn't like 3, or probably like 4, but I didn't like 3, so hopefully I like 4. 3 was just a lot of little annoyances that just kind of end up just making a big annoyance. Huh? Only come halfway. Oh dear me. Okay, so 6 floors. Give you a lot of stuff in this dungeon at least. Whole lot of herbs. This is the herb dungeon. Or Cthulhu over here. I'm gonna use a super herb. All these really long ass corridors. These mummies give us a lot of XP. Got 2 dudes sleeping. Brandish, yeah, those one of the weird, digital only releases of that era. Weren't a very common thing that we would get digital only releases, at least not for relatively big games. Not counting like little mini mobile port things. Yeah, I guess that could be part of it. At the point where stores weren't selling PSP games anymore. Probably around the era of the PSP Go, which of course only had digital. So yeah, monster gave me the eye back there. There's definitely more spooters around here. Aren't these open up areas to new rooms? Probably not. Maybe they do. I don't know. It's easy to tell what the army ants are. Suddenly the rooms start expanding. 2015. Wow, yeah, that's that is super late. I mean, I guess the PSP was still a popular thing in Japan, but I'm surprised they localized it. Although I guess the Vita would be able to play it as well, so there's that. Yeah, well, that or it's just one of those games that, they development got pushed back on, and then they just decided to cut their losses. All right, we need to release it. People can play it on the Vita. Few people still have the PSP Go. Yeah, I wonder why Master had to get buried so deep. that HP. Isn't that basically Disgaea? But not. Alright, if he charges his power, I probably want to get out of the way. Not sure how much damage that would have done, but... all the way back over here. Come on. Turn that way. It's ruining the entire dungeon here. What? Next floor. So it's either this floor or the next floor. Oh. Out of room. That's definitely at least one more floor. Pardon, we're getting close. Okay, I'll be strong. You can see him there. The paralyze. Let's use this herb so we can... Realize probably useful. It's bread. These monsters aren't really hard at all, but there's a boss fight in the lower level. I've only seen like one kind of boss so far. One in the second dungeon, I think it was. This is it. It's my mentor's grave. It's right here. My beloved apprentices. All I ever did was scold you. Pains me that I never did anything for you as a teacher. To make amends, I'll leave you with a small gift. How to bake magic bread. Recipe is engraved on this tombstone. Oh my master's secret was the recipe for baking magic bread. I see. Master, thank you. Delicious bread you bake, Master. I'll do my best to keep your memory alive. Master, I must return home, but before I leave, I would like to offer a small prayer. May the spirits of bread guide you in the afterlife. Sorry to keep you waiting. I should return to the village. 12,685. I've got like nothing to compare this score to, so like, I don't know. 12,685, sure. It's an okay score. For helping me. Honestly, thank you so much. My mentor's secret is how to bake magic bread. I'll open my shop in the village square. Torneko, please come by. Bye. Yep. Yeah, instead of just going to the grave and, like, I don't know, taking a photo. Or, well, engraving. Is awfully late. What? You think so? I should be home by now. I wonder if something's happened. No. Papa, welcome home. Welcome home, dear. We're a little worried about you. Did something happen? Yep. Oh, the graveyard, too. Mama, I'm starving. Oh, yes, sorry. I'll put dinner on. Village? The castle? What is happening? Dear. It's totally not foreboding in any way. Who could that be? Maybe that old man? Torneko, we've got trouble. Oh. Like, am I supposed to do something here? Oh, please. His Majesty. Echo, please, we need your help. What's the matter with His Majesty? The Duke will fill you in. Please, come to the castle. Here, hurry. We need you at the castle. It's the wrong way, Torneko. Torneko. I've been waiting. A serious situation has developed. His Majesty has disappeared. He snuck off before, but he has never left the castle this long. I wanted to get a word to you, Torneko, as soon as we could, but we had to be exceedingly cautious because this is so delicate. Several soldiers are unaccounted for. We think His Majesty left to conduct an investigation of his own. I'll brief you on the surrounding circumstances. His Majesty was gravely concerned about the sinister going on in the castle and the village. I told His Majesty that perhaps an old man was somehow connected with these incidents. Yes, that's right. The old man who visited your shop, Torneko. His Majesty became very intrigued by my theory. Left the castle in the company of several soldiers. I love how this soldier that's right here, like these guys are all panicking, like where's His Majesty? Where's His Majesty? The soldiers, oh yeah, I know where he went. However, we haven't received any word at all. Went to the old man's house, but we came up with nothing. Not His Majesty nor the old man. More magic dungeons are appearing in the kingdom. In the field, in the mountains, everywhere. As shameful as it may sound, we were unable to search every corner of the kingdom. So, hey, you want to go search the rest of the entirety of the kingdom instead? We'll keep all the soldiers here in the castle, just to guard the tapestries. Torneko, I beg you, please find His Majesty and lead him back here to safety. And at least, you know, raid the castle coffers. Alright, Lulu, I'm off to the dungeon. Take care, Apollo. While you're gone, I'll be selling items. Give him $1,000 again. 40 items. Hope to see some great-grandchildren soon, when Lulu gets older. Oh dear, I'm getting ahead of myself. Hahaha. Majesty has gone missing, but why? That a priest? I met him in dungeons, yeah. He helped me by lifting curses, removing poisons, that sort of thing. Even give you some bread on occasion. But you know, they're gonna give me bread anyway. I wish they wouldn't toss it on the ground. I'm in shock. I never thought the joy chest really existed in this village. Priests from all over are coming to the kingdom to protect us from monsters. So we'll be meeting priests in the dungeons from now on. Pours in. The man over there gave me a scroll as a gift. And I read it, my belongings turn into bread. Why do you have to do this while I'm on a diet? And keeps screwing up like that. She looks so hungry, so I gave her a bread scroll. I thought she would get so angry. So hard to read her feelings. Good old bread diets. Sin is only for explorers. One look at your belly tells me you're not worthy. What? Sorry, Tubby, you'll have to leave. Jeez, what the hell? Fat shaming there, game. This game is brutal. Where'd the bread merchant at? Fellow villagers in Square, Remy's magic shop will open soon. You want to raise your level? I'm the one to do it. I'm sure I'm gonna have to help you first before you open your shop. So I'll call him Porky, I know, right? Among monsters, there are many that use special attacks. Jesus. Fire charging, resting. Oh god, resting. Ugh, I hate resting. Like the worst thing ever. It's one thing that should be banned from any sort of like roguelike games. Like, oh yeah, you have this nice weapon. Yeah, it's gone now. Well, usually it lowers the level, right? So it's like a plus 10. It might be a plus 9. Let's just make your sword or shield rust. Avoid such a tragedy by strengthening them with a plating scroll. If you don't have a plating scroll, it might be advisable to remove such precious equipment. The monster stores power. Beware. Next blow will be exceedingly heavy. Best thing you do is just back away. Step strength of the monster is washed. Is wasted. Monsters. Their golder items. I'm letting them all on the ground. Can't steal them from the ground. Slow staff has the power to halve the speed of the target. You use it. Repeat the pattern of attacking and stepping back from the victim. Just think, hit, and run. Get some of these already. There are monsters that split into into more monsters. It's best to face them in a straight corridor. You find yourself surrounded if you're in a room or corner. Monsters that shoot arrows are a tricky bunch. Fight them only in corridors. They're in a corridor. They won't shoot arrows from a long distance. I mean, that seems to be the best place for them to shoot their arrows. A big straight corridor. Okay, you want to know what I think? The monsters appeared near the village so they can listen to the melody of joy. Why do I think so? I love that melody. Ha 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 ha. Hi, Torneko. It is I. My rival. Half a year ago, we both competed to find the joy chest. Remember now? No? It's good to see you again, my good man. I've been traveling while honing my skills as a swordsman. Hello, it's been too long. I settled down here happily ever with my man. The baker. Weapons and armor have numbers after them. For instance, gold sword +1. That number indicates strength. Blacksmith can add that number. You use an upper or a twin hit scroll to strengthen your equipment. Twin hits. Torneko, welcome. Would you like some bread? Huge magic. Can I see what they do? I mean, big bread restores all your hunger, I think, or maybe not all. Maybe a bigger chunk. What the hell would huge bread do? Like maybe increases your belly size. No, actually, I wonder if you eat bread when your belly is full, if your belly size will go up, like eating herbs. My husband serves at the castle. I don't think the king likes him very much. Guards the privies. You want to know about items? I'll tell you if you ask nicely. I mean, these are all obvious. Very cool. The big weight loss. I'd love to lose weight, but it's too much work. Alright, so I guess we have to go to the old man's house, but won't be doing that tonight. 2 a.m. I lost track of how long I was streaming because of the internet going down, so. But definitely been streaming for a good, like 10 plus hours at this point. Oops. PM. I know, right? It's like, oh damn, what the time fly? See what happens when we go save and end. You can let's watch the intro video one last time, because that video is awesome. For anybody who didn't see it the first time. Thank you for playing. Eating fresh, uncooked beef and chicken. Yeah, I can see how you would lose weight from that. It'll equalize a really good weight loss treatment. Reset. Need to see the introduction. My ideal life, streaming RPGs. It's a good life. Well, I mean, I have my full-time, job as well. This is the hobby. This is the side project. You can heat them up. But you don't get to eat. It's not the bacteria that does the work.
Too soft.
Watch this cool, this cool claymation introduction. Great. This will stop the timer though. Timer stop. Had luck on his face. Don't add sauce. We gotta have the sauce. Introduction go. Yeah, it's a very charming introduction. That's very well done. It's very well animated. That's the cool thing with Claymation. Claymation ages well, unlike the early CG stuff. It would be pretty cool. Alright, so that was the intro again. Alright, so yeah, so we'll call it there for tonight. So tomorrow should be on probably early afternoon, and we'll play some more of this game, try to get a few more dungeons in. God knows how many dungeons there are in this thing. There's even a hint in the manual. I mean, we're probably going to eventually get to the end of the tutorial dungeons. And they'll start, giving us, dungeons we can actually bring stuff in. Maybe the next dungeon will let us bring stuff in. I guess we'll find out when I try to go through it, and they'll be like, oh, you can't bring stuff, you gotta go sell it. But yeah, we'll go from there. So, in the meantime, thanks everybody for watching. Hope you had a great night, and I'll catch you all tomorrow for continuation of this wonderful game. Have a great night. Oh, till next time.